Welcome to AHA, a human among humans. You are, yes, thank you. We are humans among humans. Not easy to be, right? Wanting to be, I have one poem that says, arrogance and shame are funny games played when our hearts are two apart. Arrogance and shame are funny games played when our hearts are two apart. Get it? Yes. Oh. I've been even to learn these little teachy preachy poems. To learn one of them, it takes like decades. Arrogance and shame are funny games played when our hearts are two apart. So we don't. If our hearts are together, maybe no more arrogance and no more shame. Well, wouldn't that be nice? Well, we're doing Verse to Better. My book, can we see it? There it is. There it is. There's a picture. This is a bit self-referential, but what can you do when you write? So I'm going to present these poems, talk about them, and move on. I've had a lot of practice with Elizabeth Kanzi on CCTV radio 2 to 4. And Elizabeth might be listening tonight, which warms my heart. Maybe Donald too, my. And you out there. So the first poem, it's a song as well as a poem. There it is. Can you see it? Let's see if we can do this. And you can see there, isn't that nice? Yes? So I will say it first. If you ever need a friend. Someone said this has kind of a Mr. Rogers feel to it. I'm proud of that. I'm not sure it was meant as a compliment, but it's taken as a compliment. If you ever need a friend who will love you through the end, I'm your friend through the end. I'm your friend. If you ever need love that fits you like a glove, I'm your love. Like a glove, I'm your love. Whoops. If you fly through the sky, I will fly nearby. If you fall from the sky, I will glide by your side. So wherever we go, even when we're like foes, we are friends, loving friends through the end. Still makes me cry, which is at least good for me. Hope you too. Why cry if you ever need a friend? Well, learning to do this. I mean, learning to be friends through the end, even when we're foes. Love that fits like a glove. You know, D.H. Lawrence said that we must know our spouse better than our spouse knows themselves. Really know them? My, so that love is like that. I know you when I can dance with your dances, and if you fly through the sky, I'll fly nearby. And if you fall from the sky, I'll glide by your side. This is not easy to do, easy to sing. I'm going to sing it once too. If you ever need a friend who will love you through the end, I'm your friend through the end. I'm your friend If you ever need love that fits you like a glove, I'm your love. Like a glove, I'm your love. If you fly through the sky, I will fly nearby. If you fall from the sky, I will glide by your side. So wherever we go, even when we're like foes, we are friends, loving friends through the end. Isn't that nice? These poems make me want to live like them in my better moments. Hopefully all my moments will be better moments. It was inspired just by a lovely, lovely woman I didn't know at all, but she was so lovely to dance with and to be massaged by at dance camp, that this is what she massaged out of me. And now it has to be true to you, my friends, to my dear sweetheart, and to my other friends. January 2nd. Can a poem hard to do that. January 2nd. Can a poem take us home? Can a poem take us home? Help sense we're loved below, above, to feel we're gods, though very odd, believe all's well even in hell, to know we'll grow more than we know. These poems do this for me, I hope for you. Can a poem take us home? Help sense we're loved below, above, to feel we're gods, though very odd, believe all's well even in hell, to know we'll grow more than we know. These poems are all prayers to me, reminders. January 3rd. Freed greed. My greatest greeds dance and song gracefully all day long, feeling touched by all I touch. Is that asking for too much? Freed greed, my greatest greeds dance and song gracefully all day long, feeling touched by all I touch. Is that asking for too much? January 4th, this was inspired by my former sweetheart, who in part I've dedicated this book to, Barbara Ann Michaels. Wanted to know, how do we know what we know? No way. Since you're watching this, you can see way is W-E-I-G-H, to know and to weigh. Truth is safely sought. hearing feelings, thoughts of many voices, challenging choices, examining fruits, our guess truths produce. Unitarians say, right, you could only know the truth after hearing many voices. Jesus, whose Hebrew name was Joshua, most probably, maybe Jeshua, Joshua says, by the fruits you will know them. No way. Truth is safely sought. Can you be safe looking for truth? Maybe, at least more safely. Truth is safely sought, hearing feelings, thoughts of many voices, challenging choices, examining fruits, our guess truths produce science, right? Hypotheses, guess truth. What? By the fruits we will know them. January 5th, sailing along, singing my song. Sailing along, singing my song. Human among humans, name of our show, right? Human among humans, or schlep among schleps. I'm honored to join in, maybe doing my best. Once had this poem, always doing my best. Maybe that's true. I don't have what my sweetheart, who's a nurse, one of her colleagues said, mental boundaries. So I sometimes am weak with mental boundaries, right? Reading the New York Times when I should be working on these poems, editing them, making them better for you. Snailing along, singing my song. Human among humans, or a schlep among schleps. It's comforting to know we can be both. Human among humans, or a schlep among schleps. That could be you if you'd like. Doesn't have to be you. A human among human, or a schlep among schleps. I'm honored to join in. Really, to join in, finally. I'm honored to join in, maybe doing my best. Maybe I am. Snailing along, singing my song. Human among humans, or a schlep among schleps. I'm honored to join in, maybe doing my best. January 6th, heavens are us. Wouldn't that be nice? Heavens are us. This is true. We're part of the heavens. This is a scientific poetry book. Heavens are us, where the song and dance of God, even when feeling very hard, aware our bodies aligning, we sense moves and sounds divine. We're divining rods. Yes? Human beings are divining rods. We've got two forks of our feet on the ground, and our head is the point of the divining rod pointing to the skies. We're looking for the divine. Have you found it lately? I hope. Or inside at least. Or a divining rod made out of divining stuff. So we are this. If we could, yes, CCTV guarantees. If you use your divining, if we use our divining rods well, heavens are us. Where? That's you and I, and everyone else. Where the song and dance of God. Right? The cosmos has taken 14 billion years to make us. It's been it's worth the wait. Where the song and dance of God. Even when feeling very odd. Remember, even when, yes, we had my dear friend and I, some odd feelings this week. And out of those odd feelings, that's the raw material to make it into the divine light. at least a human light. We're the song and dance of God, even when feeling very odd, aware our bodies aligning, we sense moves and sounds divine. January 7th. Oh, that's January 8th. Jumping ahead too quick. If you wonder what a haiku is, here it is defined in a haiku. A haiku defined. First 5 syllables. Next line 7, 5 and 2, 7 syllables. Then 5 syllables. That's our haiku. Ancient Japanese poetry. It has its own, even you can hear it here, right? There's something what? First 5 syllables, next line 7 syllables, then 5 syllables. It has a certain completeness. The 2 5 syllables hugging something larger in between. Maybe our 2 ribs hugging our spinal cord. It's long, a little bit longer than the ribs. Haiku defined first 5 syllables, next line 7 syllables, then 5 syllables. And here's a haiku. January 8th. Fancy meeting here. Chagall has it right. Flowing into each other, we are beautiful. Yes, flowing. Chagall had it right. Fancy meeting here. Flowing into each other, we are beautiful. January 9th. Such touch. Such touch. Songkus like haikus. Kiss through our body and mind right now, forever. Such touch, songkus, like haikus, kiss through our body and mind, right now, forever. Yes, if we can really commune right now, the poem, the song, like a kiss, it goes right through us and keeps going. We'll remember this, I hope. January 10th, the art of heart. When I feel ground, through soul and crown, and breathe air deep down through my seat, firelight that dwells in all my cells, nurturing me, expand freely, feel heartfully, love artfully. The art of heart. When I feel ground through soul and crown, and breathe air deep down through my seat, firelight that dwells in all my cells, nurturing me, expand freely, feel heartfully, love artfully. Oh, if I could do this. Easy to write, right? May you do this. Right? I wrote it, you can do it. I mean, I want to do it too. Let's do this. It could be we. When we feel ground through soul, feel what's under those feet, the soul, feel the ground. What a nice connection. When we feel ground through soul and crown and breathe air deep down through our seat, Firelight that dwells in all our cells, nurturing we expand freely, feel heartfully. Even to do that, feel heartfully, love artfully. It's got to be an art of love, right? It's got to be like you're making a poem. A lot of drafts that have to be improved upon. What do we know? Which brings us to this poem. Forgive me. January 12th, we're moving along. Forgive me for not knowing who I'm growing. It's so nice not to have to be more than me while I grow like a tree. Wouldn't that be nice? You could just be like a tree and just grow as you're growing. No pressure on that tree. Got to make a leaf now. No. And we don't know where it's growing to. Forgive me for not knowing who I'm growing. It's so nice not to have to be more than me while I grow like a tree. For you too, I hope. I hope, I hope, I hope. I hope. It's not just for me. Rhymes mine minds. When playing around with similar sounds, connections astound. For words were once sound, sad, mad, funny clowns, bound to be profound. When playing around with similar sounds, connections astound. For words were once sounds, sad, mad, funny clowns, bound to be profound. Even these sounds, something in them. Boo, woo, ah, ooh, oh, blah, blah, blah. These sounds were asking to be, and they were playing around, bouncing like nursery rhymes, but even the nursery rhymes, bound to be profound. The sounds themselves. Where are we now? We're almost saying goodbye, and it's just started. Time flies when we're having fun. Nobody's perfect. Stranger to the human race. Stranger to the human race. I'm always losing face. I'm baser than the base. A disgrace to be erased. Fun to sing it, however. Nobody's perfect. Stranger to the human race. I'm always losing face. I'm baser than the base. A disgrace to be erased. Somehow putting it in a poem, it could be fun. Who hasn't been here? And we can sit, we can go together. Nobody's perfect. And the last one, maybe in 30 seconds, dare we? Coming out party? The oi that's inside makes me want to hide. I have good taste, you know. I don't want to show hate, fear, denial. I'd prefer to smile. But uglies inside cry, let us outside. Tender loving care transforms pains when aired. Fear with good lighting ain't so frightening. And on that happy note, see you next week. Love you lots.